Hello guys, I'm Resoula. Today's video is going to be kind of like my Through My Eyes series about VRChat, where I go back in time and I tell you a story about some videos or things that happened, and we talk about some behind the scene things or things that you wouldn't otherwise know. Although this video is not going to be solely related to VRChat. This video is more about me. Specifically, it's about introductions and outros of my videos specifically. Now, this channel has seen other intros and outros from other content creators that have contributed to it, such as Ralford and Mitchie. But I'm going to take you on an adventure, and we're going to talk about every intro and outro that I have had on this channel from VRChat to today and talk about them. So I remember when I first got the idea for an intro and made one, and I got a little outro screen as well. And I'm going to show some examples of this, but there's some problems with them, which is the reason why it's changed so much. So I'm not going to be able to play all the music that goes along with them for you, but my very first intro was made for VRChat. I had a header, and then whatever the opposite of a header is, a footer. The header said cast, and the footer would say the name of whoever the cast member was, and I would split the scenes between different recurring characters in my VRChat videos. I picked enough cast members so that it would match roughly the chorus or first half of the chorus of the song that I chose. I had been thinking about making an intro for a while, but no motivation ever really came to me until one day I was looking for music, trying to find something to inspire me or that would be fun to listen to. It wasn't specifically looking for a song for an intro, but I searched Music Box and I found a song by an artist on YouTube called 10TG. For the record, if you look at any of the videos that I have an introduction or an outro and there's music in it and you want to listen to the music, check the descriptions. I always put everything in the descriptions. But I found this song and I thought it was amazing. It was his most popular song at the time. It still probably is. And it gave me all the inspiration for an introduction that I needed. So I made my VRChat intro based on this song. I cannot play it for you, unfortunately, due to an issue I ran into with copyright, which we'll discuss in a few minutes. When I made this intro, I actually ran a poll. I forget if it was on Twitter or YouTube. I don't remember what I was using at the time, but basically I laid out two videos. There was a video about Evolved Ant, and I said there was going to be another video starring Ryan, and I let the voters choose which video they wanted to see first, knowing that the second video would get to have my first intro of all time. Honestly, I wanted to put it on the Evolved Ant video, but the people spoke and wanted to see that first, so I put it on one about Ryan. It's called Rez Plays VRChat, The Tomato Jedi Falls. This is also the very first episode on my channel where I used an outro. I decided to do them both at once. I did use the same song for both. It was still Music Box. I got a generic "Thanks for watching" screen with blue background tiles. There's a subscribe button and a recommended video auto-generated by YouTube kind of thing. I found that background just somewhere in a video that advertised them, and I just got it for free. And I think this is my most used outro panel in most of my videos. I made the whole intro myself with the exception of those bars. Those were different. Those were made by my friend DK. And the video this debuted on released on January 10th, 2018. Wow, that was over 4 years ago. Holy damn. I did end up changing the intro a couple times. I actually have, to date, every single version of the intro that I ever made. Not with audio included because I edited that in after, but I have the video of every intro I ever made for VRChat. I would change it now and again to update the active cast members and the footage that I was uploading and the footage that I was recording in advance. And unfortunately, only a month later, February 11th, this went from January 10th to February 11th, I uploaded my final video using the Music Box song. And there's a reason for that. Because when I was trying to upload the next video for the 12th, I ran into a copyright issue for the song Music Box. I was like, wait a minute, it's not even being claimed by 10TG, who was ecstatic to know that I was using his song. It's being claimed by someone else. And then I followed it and found someone had re-uploaded his song, destroyed the bit rate, so it sounded completely different. It was the same song, but the quality was terrible and made it almost sound unrecognizable. And it was being picked up as that song. So I said to the guy, hey dude, this isn't your song, what are you doing? And I said to 10TG, hey man, this guy's stealing your song. And the guy said, it is my song, I just shadow uploaded it to 10TG's YouTube, and I couldn't defeat this guy in the copyright system because as a content creator, you can't defeat whoever has the song in the content ID system. YouTube is very against its content creators when it comes to content ID. And 10TG, who did not put his song into content ID because he wanted others to be able to use his song, also ended up getting his video, his most popular video, this song, taken down on YouTube, and there was nothing he could do about it, nothing I could do about it. He did eventually get it back, but the song never got cleared out of the copyright system. Luckily, it didn't hit most of my videos. So Platypuff's Pipes, one of my VRChat videos, was the final video of mine to ever feature Music Box. I replaced it with another song by 10TG called 19, and this is the intro song that you're probably most familiar with out of anything I've ever used. I can play this one. I never had any problems using this song. It's a great song, I loved using it, and I used it for the outro as well on the same screen in place of Music Box, which I could no longer use because of this problem. This debuted on the video called Apple Scissors Me, great title, I know, on February 12th, 2018. So, first intro, outro, 1 month. Second one, we got 3 months in, May 16, on a video called Drunk Anime Neko Lolly Girl. Oh my god, these titles. And it was in this video that I decided to change things up. I was no longer going to use 19 as an outro song. I got a new outro song. This one was also by 10TG. It was called Goodbye. Unfortunately, I can't play this one, and this one was even more devastating than the first one. The first one didn't actually affect anything on the channel, really. None of my previous episodes got claimed. It was just the one that I was trying to upload that had the problem. Unfortunately, 2.5 years later, after I was already done uploading VRChat, after I already quit that, I was still using the outro song Goodbye. 19 wasn't being used because I didn't have an intro for not VRChat content. I just had the outro. But suddenly, all of my outros on all of my videos started being claimed, and I started losing all of my sources of income overnight. I didn't know what was happening. Turns out, 10TG himself entered this one into the Content ID system, and it started going into all my videos. I quickly messaged him in panic, say, hey, did you know this is happening? Did you do this? Can you fix this? He said, yes, I will fix this for you. Let me know what video it is, and I'll let the guys know to mark it as, hey, you can use it and take the claim off. I said, it's affecting my whole channel, not just one video. He said, okay, I'll take care of it. That was the last I ever heard from 10TG, despite having his support for years of using his music in my videos. One by one, hundreds of videos, VRChat or otherwise, like 1,000 videos that I had used this song on were getting claimed, losing my monetization, and I had no choice. If you go back and you watch a lot of these videos, most of them that use this song, that song's muted now. And the audio quality in any video where I did a lead up to the outro, the audio is just destroyed for the final minute of the whole video, and the outro itself is completely silent because he never got back to me, actually. He never messaged me back, even when I followed up with him after that final message. He never fixed the problem. I've never heard from him ever again. That's when I learned, I've been having so many problems with 10TG's music, be it because someone's stealing it or because he himself is doing something that is taking away the way that I make a living. So I made in a brand new video in January 28th, a brand new outro. This was a different song. This one was also called Goodbye. And unlike 10TG's Goodbye, where there's a female voice that says goodbye and then the chorus kicks in and that's what the outro was and how I used it, this one has goodbye repeating in an electronic tone through the chorus, and I can play this one. This is what I actively use right now. And the new outro screen was also introduced. This was the first time I updated the outro screen. This one's more of a red flare underneath a black background with waves of light that could be interpreted as snow or rain, or those little space particles you see when you're going through like a faster than light transition kind of thing. Well, that outro screen I actually made all by myself. I was very proud of it. That is still my outro screen to this day, and that is still my outro song to this day. So far, no issues, thank God. And both of these things debuted on a video called 3 YouTubers Play a Strategy Game and Chaos Erupts. This was a collaboration between me and a couple of other YouTubers known as Politics Gaming and Jake 2.0. And finally, towards the very end of 2021, November 26, 2021, in fact, I got a new intro. The first intro for my videos that are not VRChat. This was debuted in a video called Rez Plays Supreme Ruler Ultimate, Rising Muslims, Episode 7. What a neat way to introduce something new, right? Episode 7 of a strategy series. This released on November 26, 2021, so not crazy far away from now. This is an animated intro involving the now previous Konglomerat logo, which I actually had changed very shortly after getting this intro. This was actually made by a content creator known as Zyphian, I believe, a fellow Gilded partner. I didn't know him or anything when he made this for me, but one of my viewers, Shinigami Ryan, found him, maybe through Gilded, I don't really know. Shinigami, if you can clarify this, put it in the comments and I'll just pin it. He won in a giveaway from Zyphian a free intro, and so even though he had interests in being a content creator and doing streaming and stuff, he chose to have the intro made for me and my channel. It's a Konglomerat branded intro. Although, to be fair, while the animation was great, the music behind it was not. There was a bunch of rather terrible music and sound effects in the background. No offense, Zyphian, if you see this, it just didn't fit my content, I love you. So what I did was I took a song that I knew of, a song by Chris Zabriskie, I hope I'm saying that right. The song is called What Does Anybody Know About Anything? It's an amazing song, I love this song. I found the new Goodbye song by looking up Goodbye song to try to find a good outro song that would have a similar theme and fit well with my previous outro. I found Chris's song actually by complete mistake. I didn't intend to find this song. I was looking up ray tracing when it was becoming a talking point for video games years ago, like originally, and I found some like Battlefield video. In the background, this song was playing and it was looped a little bit, and he was going around, whoever this was, I don't remember, showing Battlefield off with ray tracing and the performance, what kind of FPS you get without it, what kind of FPS you get with it, in the very limited ray tracing sense that Battlefield had, which mainly affected reflections rather than all the lighting of the scene due to limited hardware capabilities at the time, which, I mean, it's still limited now. We don't have full ray tracing yet, even in 2022, but I heard this song and I just knew it was such a good song and it was perfect for something. But I didn't know what, so I kept it bookmarked and I would listen to it just for fun by myself. I'd listen to some of his other songs, and then when I got this intro, I realized what I could use the song for. Finally, I put it over and it didn't quite fit right. It wasn't working. The tempo wasn't right. So I just like slowed it down by about 30%, the song, not the intro, so that the very, very first riff or two would perfectly fit the length of the introduction animation, and then I put that over it, and I actually prefer it slowed down on the intro to its original pace because it feels so much more mellow, and I feel, and I've been told, that it gives a feeling of mystery, and you want to know what comes after the intro when you hear it. And yeah, that's the story of all of my intros, all of my outros, leading up to what we have and where we are today. If any of you want to see some sort of compilation of all my previous intros, because I have all of them from VRChat, just let me know and how you might want to see them, because it would be interesting to show them all off. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a fun topic to talk about. If you guys are enjoying the videos I'm making, please consider supporting me. Even the smallest amount of financial support trumps all the ad revenue you would ever generate as a viewer. So some ways you could support me are by joining the Gilded community server, where you can hang out with me and join me in games or suggest them, and subscribing to my server, or subscribing over on Patreon. For only $2 a month, you'll get access to benefits, including but not limited to weekly shoutouts, where I put your name on screen and thank you for helping make my videos possible. Other ways that you can support would be becoming a channel member here on YouTube. You get the same benefits as patrons and a couple other things over here on YouTube. Or using YouTube's new Super Thanks feature, where you press Super Thanks under the video, donate a couple of dollars, get your message highlighted and blown up with a special color and a one-time animation on the screen. Since this video wasn't exactly VRChat related, if you guys want to see any other non-VRChat related storytelling videos, feel free to let me know, or any face cam videos in general. I'd love to get suggestions. I'm going to end this video here with the names of the current supporters. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.